Hello everyone, Carlos Flores back on basics. So, before we begin this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so you can get notified of any new video that comes on board. If you have a topic, suggestion, feedback, comment, if you want me to give you my take on anything, put it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do so. If you want to connect with me on social media outlets, on Facebook, you can search for me, Carlos Flores Jr., on Instagram, on X, and on Threads, you can type in at Back on Basics. So let's talk about how small victories, right? Small victories can actually lead and compound to the success that you want to have, the goals that you want to have, the milestones that you want to achieve. So let's do that. So, you know, when I tell you every day to put into work, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be a lot of work. It's because it compounds, right? The things that you do towards a goal, towards something that you want to do or something that you have to do, it compounds. And so it meets and it meets and it meets and it meets and it meets. It's like taking a goal that is huge and you're breaking it into smaller parts that are manageable to do. And so my recommendation is take advantage of the small victories. Put into work, right? Be humble. Help other people get to where they want to get to. That's one of the things that I try to do. That's the reason why my momentum, my motivation, my focus is on this channel, on social media. I mean, I answer questions when you post questions, when you post comments, I respond to your comments. I mean, you know, right now, I want to thank the 526 subscribers to this channel. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this channel is growing and consistently growing, consistently being the main part. And so I want to thank all of you because you have subscribed. Those who haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Let's get this channel grow a little bit more to the next level. You know, it's amazing, right? That I have gone through a lot of changes, and I've gone through a lot of changes within the last year and a half to almost 2 years. One of the examples that I give you is that at a little bit over a little over a year and a half, I was 175. I was 175. I can't even believe it. And now I'm 208. Why? Because I took the idea that I saw, that I learned about in psychology, I took it and then I ran with it. And guess what happens? I stopped being a yo-yo, going up and down in weight. And I've been consistent. I've been very consistent. Why? Because I've been putting into work. I do exercise. I mean, I move at work. I move at home. I do chores. I water plants. I do a lot of different things on purpose, ladies and gentlemen, because I want, one, to help our garden grow, and two, help myself stay fit, right? Because if my body is focused, my mind will get focused. And if my mind will get focused, my body will get focused. And you know what we're all after, right? Mind, body, and emotional balance. So we have to make sure that we're putting into work every day. Even if it's a little bit at a time, we have to put into work every day. And then you will see the consistency. Consistency is going to lead to momentum. Momentum is going to lead to the vision of where you want to go or where you want to be, right? And then after the vision, you're going to be able to just map out step by step by step by step. And the thing is, right, if you're consistent, if you do things every single day, if you put into work, if you imagine it, right? Remember, I think last week I told you a great way to imagine where you want to be or what you want to attain or what you want to reach is to have a vision board. It's, you know, cut out pictures of the things that you want to do, the places that you want to visit, the things that you want to have, the people that you want to meet. It's amazing because that's also a motivator in itself. that motivates you to get going. That motivates you to keep going on and on and on every single day, ladies and gentlemen. And so, you know, I work during the daytime, right? Then I come home and I post and I grade for my students, my psychology students at University of Phoenix, and then I do other things that help me connect, that help me get me closer to my vision, to the things that we want to do and the things that we have to do. And believe me, it takes work. It does. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but if you're consistent every single day, do something, then eventually it'll compound, it'll get together, and it'll become so big that you'll be unstoppable. It's kind of like the snowball effect, right? If you put a pebble at the top of a snowy hill or a snowy mountain, if you let it go, eventually the snow is gonna compound and become bigger and bigger and bigger. At some point, it'll be unstoppable because you won't be able to stop it. It'll go so fast that it'll take out anything in front of it. And guess what? That's how you're gonna be, because small victories lead to medium-sized victories, lead to large victories, lead to your success. And so you have to have determination. You have to have faith, ladies and gentlemen. Faith. Faith on yourself. Faith on others that are supporting you. Faith on the higher power. You have to have faith. And because of that, you will get to where you want to get to. No matter how you get there, you will get to where you want to get to. And again, put in the work, right? Be focused. Do the things that you need to do. I mean, be mindful that others are also watching you. Whether you succeed or whether you fail, they're going to learn from you. And that is great, right? Success or failure, it's great because you're teaching somebody how to course correct. You're teaching somebody how to do it in a different manner because everybody's different, right? We all have different life experiences. We all have different emotions. Some of us are introvert, like me, that stays to themselves, and some of us are extroverts that are the life of the party. And so again, everybody's slightly different, ladies and gentlemen. There's no one recipe to get to where you want to get to, or because everybody is slightly different. Yes, there are people that sell you a system that can get you to where you want to get to. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you've had some of those, but sometimes you get stuck somewhere where you can't get through and you can't get through and you can't get it and you don't understand it. But the thing is, it's because it's not taking into consideration your life experiences, the way that you process things, the way that you see concepts. Are you a visual learner? Are you an auditory learner? Are you a visual, or are you are you a verbal learner? How are you going to do that? Again, sometimes if you don't course correct using those systems, you will just keep on going and going and going and going, and you won't get anywhere. So again, ladies and gentlemen, small victories, consistent every day, right? Motivation. Use your support system. They're amazing. They're the ones that are going to help you course correct. They're the ones that are going to tell you, yeah, this is a good idea, but you are this way. You're not that way. And so they'll be able to course correct you because they're the ones who you trust. They're the ones who have helped you get to where you want to get to right now. So, again, right? Small victories after small victories after small victories create where you want to be. Create this huge victories, the huge success. Back on basics.